children. Welcome back to the English class. Let us see the next one. Next Roman. See that question number 16. Make yes or no questions. Make a yes or no questions. The sentences were given and we have to make a yes or no questions throughout these sentences. See, it's very easy. Just if you follow this 1 second. And see that he is playing cricket. The sentence is here. He is playing cricket. Let us see first what are there in this sentence. What is that? He. He is a pronoun. It is in the place of subject. Next, is. Is a helping verb which helps the verb playing. Playing means an action. Action. Playing is an action. And cricket, object. Object, noun. See that. Subject, verb, object. It is a helping verb. What should we do to make a sentence as a question? We should change the place of the helping verb and the subject. We should change the places of helping verb. He is playing cricket. If we change it as a place of helping verb or subject, what will become? Is he. He is becomes is he. Is he playing cricket? Don't forget to keep the question mark at the end of the question. See that. So it is simply we can do this by changing the places of helping verb and subject. See that. Now here also. What is the helping verb here? I am writing English grammar. I am writing. Writing is a verb. Action is here writing. And helping verb is am. So what is the subject here? I. So let us change the places of helping verb and the subject. Am. Am I? I am means sentence. Am I means question. So that I am. Am I writing English grammar? Now you have to keep the question mark. Now you can make all the sentences into questions in such a way. If you find any helping verb. So is, am, are, was, were, has, how, had, will, would, shall, should, can, could, all you can do. He will come. Will he come? He can do. Can he do? In such a way, all the helping verbs. Whenever you find a helping verb here, you just do one thing. Change the place of helping verb and the subject. In the place of subject, noun or pronoun, whatever is that. So you can change the places of these two and put the end of the remaining sentence. You need not to change anything. And at the end of the sentence, just put a question mark. That's enough. So this is all over. If you find a helping verb in the sentence. But if you don't find a helping verb in the sentence, what should we do? So in which cases can we can't find, in simple present. In simple present and in simple past. In these two, we cannot find a sentence in the sentence helping verb because simple present. Subject plus V1. That means I go. He goes. See that. We cannot find any helping verb in the middle of these two. In the subject and in the verbal. In between the subject and verb, we cannot find any helping verb. So that this is the simple present. V1 form of verb. We have to find the verb form V1. Go or goes. Yes added means also that is also V1 form only. You should not feel that if yes added means it is plural. No plural will be there for a verb form. Go or goes. The same. It depends on the subject it starts. And next is simple past. I went. Went means past tense. Subject plus V2. V2 form of verb we have to use. Here also we cannot find any helping verb. So what should we do? So if we find such cases, we have to see that in simple present, we have to write do or does. We have to write it do or does as a helping verb. If you can't find any helping verb in the sentence, you have to use do or does. Do or does as a helping verb. Now, if you can't find any helping verb and the verb them properly once again. Subject plus V1. That means first form of verb. Go is the first form of verb. Even the goes is also the first form of verb. Play, plays. They are also first form of verb. Verb first form. That means go, went, gone. If you see that goes won't be there anywhere. So we have to add because he, she, it subject means we have to add s in the simple present tense. If the subject is he, she, it, we have to add s. That's it. So there won't be any plural form for verb. So go or goes both in the V1 form. Go, went, gone. So go is the first form of verb. You have to count like this. If you are confused, come, came, come. So come. So this is the first form of verb. Second form or first form if you have any doubt. You can count like this. Take fingers and count like this. First form, walk, walked, walk. So walk was given. That is first form, V1 form. V1 form. So if you find the V1 form of verb and there is no helping verb, you have to use do or does. And if you find helping verb of the verb form of V2, that means past tense, you have to use simply did. Did. And do or does plus V1 you have to use. And did plus also V1. Did plus V1 is equal to V2. Did plus V1 is equal to V2. That means did plus go is equal to went. If someone asks you, did you go? Means what do you want to say? I went. You have to say that I went. So question should be, did you go? Did you went not? Did you took? You should not say. Did you take? You have to say. Did you write? Not did you wrote. Did plus V1 only how to use. And in the same way, do or does also. You have to use only V1 form of verb. Do and does after also. Only V1 form of verb you should use. Do. Do you? Do you go? Does he go? Do you go? Does he go only? So, V1 form of verb only we have to. Yes, it should not be repeated in the verb again. So, because us comes in the does. So, how do you identify whether it comes do or does? It is simple. If you see yes in the verb, you just use a does. Small tip you can just keep it in your mind. If you see goes here, or any form of s added verb, you can just simply use does. If you don't find any s and V1 form of verb will come, if you see, you use a do. So let us see here first. Place. I said you, if you see yes, what should we use? Does. So does is the helping verb here. You see yes. Play is the first form of verb. Play. Played, played. So first form is play. So V1 form of verb. So do or does we have to use. And yes is there. So that we have to use a does. Does he play? Yes, we should not repeat again. Does he play? We should not write. Does he play cricket? Does he play cricket? See that. Next. He played cricket. Played. 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 So this is the second form of verb. Past tense. So past tense means what should we use? Did. Did plus V1. Did he? V1 form only we have to use. Did he play? Did he play? Did he play cricket? Question mark. Next, we play cricket. We play. V1 form of verb here. Play means and no yes. When there is no yes, what should we use? We have to use do. So right here, do we play cricket? Do we play cricket? So in such a way, you should do the exercise of F. In question number 16, F you have to do. Other exercise I will give you in the grammar notebook. Now, let us see the Roman question number, in the question number 16, G Roman. That is question tags. Question tags. These are somehow different from questions. Making question, these are somehow different from making questions and question tags. See that. He is playing cricket. So anyhow, what should we do first of all? To make questions, we have to change the place of helping verb and subject now. So do it. Is. He. And here in the question tag means it should be a tag. It should not be needed. It should not be needed any full sentence. It is not needed. We have to use this only these two. The part of these two only. So is he? Is he? Is he? Question mark. But there is a change. If you see here, is there any? It is positive sentence or negative sentence? Positive means there is no not. If not is there, that means he is not playing cricket means that is negative sentence. Not means negative. So that now it is a positive sentence. So we should make the tag into negative tag. When the sentence is in positive, we have to make a negative tag. That means is N apostrophe T we have to write. The answer is isn't he? Here we should not write I capital letter. I small letter only how to write, because tag means we have to write, keep a comma and write here only by the next to the sentence. So here I kept here, but actually by the next to the sentence we have to write. So that we need not to keep capital letter I. So isn't he? See that what did we do? We need to take only these two, helping verb and the subject. And we should change the places of helping verb and subject. And next we have to see if it is the positive, we have to keep N apostrophe T only, not NOT. NOT also we should not keep. N apostrophe T only we have to write. So we have to write it in the negative. So positive sentence, negative tag. Negative sentence, positive tag. If it is a negative sentence, for example, he is not playing cricket. He is not playing. He is not playing. Then what should we do? We have to write is he? Is he? We should not write again not, because the sentence is already the negative. The negative sentence, positive tag. Positive sentence, negative tag. See that. Next one. I am writing English grammar. The same sentences I wrote here also to know the difference between these two. I am writing English grammar as it is. What did we write here? Am I writing? So here also am, I, positive, and we have to change it into negative. Am in type. But there is a change. Am in is not at all having any pronunciation. Am. So that only when am comes, we have to change it into are. Are in time. Whenever am comes, we have to change it into are, because amint has no pronunciation at all in English. So we should not write am in time. So we have to write are in time. When you see I am, you have to write are in time. And he plays cricket. As usual, there is no helping verb. When there is no helping verb, where should we go? Do, does or did. When we see yes, what should we write here? Does. Does, and it is a positive sentence. So what kind of tag we should add? Negative tag. So doesn't he? Doesn't he? We play cricket. Again it is play. V1 form of verb and no yes. So do. Don't we? Don't we? Question mark. Don't we? Next, he played cricket. Played means past tense. So that did. Didn't he? Didn't he? So in such a way, will, won't, shall, shan't, can, can't. All we have to keep N apostrophe T and write it. So I will send the other examples in the and you can write them in the grammar notebooks. So practice this well and write them in your material first. Thank you, children.